In this class, we are going to learn one more concept in Oracle Integration 3, that is reading the file in segments with the help of stage action. I have created this integration, that is demo FTP read in segments. This integration I have cloned from our previous class, in which we had created an integration to download the file and then read the contents of the file with the help of stage action. We need this read file in segment operation in the stage action in order to read the huge file. Suppose if you want to read the CSV file which is having up to 1 GB of records, then we cannot read this entire 1 GB of data with the read file operation in the stage action. Instead, what we have to do is we have to go for this read in segments. So if we click on this edit, click on next. Here in the operation, since it is not allowing me to modify, I think we have to go for the new stage action only. Now what we will do is we will delete this from here. Let me click on this plus over here. Let me search for stage over here. I will name this as read file in segments. So you can make use of this concept when you are trying to read the huge file. We have to select the operation, that is read file in segments. Next, we want to refer this file from the file reference. So this file reference we will get from the previous action, that is when we download the file, integration will generate a reference for the downloaded file. So click on these expressions over here, expand this download 01, expand this response, expand this ICS, expand this ICS file. So reference you can drop it over here. Next, it will ask what should be the segment size. So we can read the file in the any segments, we can mention the what it should be a each batch size. So if we mention 2, in every batch it will read two records. Like in first batch it will read 2 records, in next it will read 2 records, and in next it will 2 records. Suppose if you are having 1 GB file, you can mention like 2000 records you can read at a go. Click on next. Now there is an error, it is saying minimum it should be 200, so I will put 200 only. Click on next over here. Next it will ask for the sample. I will tell I am going to read the CSV file. Let me select the CSV file, select this, enter the record and the record set like what we do in the other case as well. Record and the record set. Make all the columns as optional, but employee number I will make this as mandatory. Click on next and click on done. So once you create this stage file action, that is to read the content in batches, in every batch, so minimum should be 200. Since we don't have such a huge file, we are having only this file, but what we'll try to do is we will try to create one file which is having huge data and upload to the FTP. So here what we can do is we can make use of the logger action. If we don't have any other use case to demonstrate over here, what we will do is we will log the first employee details over here from each batch. I will expand this record set and the record, or we can just map this employee number over here. That's it. Click on save. Done. Just go back. So in the response mapper, as we have deleted the previous stage action, we have few mappings which is referring to that deleted action, so it will throw the error. If we expand this wrapper, we are seeing this exclamation mark. I will remove everything from here, just validate. Click on this name, just remove this, click on validate. Click on salary, remove this, click on validate. Basically I am removing all the mappings so that we don't get any error. So with this use case, what we can do is in every batch, that is in every batch of 200 records, it is fetching the details, and we can use the for loop, or we can invoke any database and we can push the records in 200 size to the database, or we can call any application and we can upload the details. For those use cases it will be useful, that is read file in segments from file. Click on save. I will activate this integration and I will resume this class from testing window. I am here in the testing page for demo FTP read file in segments integration. So what I have done is I have created a file. Basically I have copy pasted that 5 records and I have created a huge file which is having 601 records over here. Now if we go to this integration activity stream, basically we have to see 3 segments it has created. So if we expand this, it is showing 3 segments. It is because we have mentioned the file size to be read in the read file in segments operation in the stage action as 200. So if we are having 601 records, out of which 1 is a header row. So if we minus 600 minus 601 minus 1, it is saying 600. 600 divided by 2, it's 3. So it has created 3 segments for us. If we just expand this, so if we expand this segment 1 in the logger, if you just see, it has put the first employee's record. First employee record is over here, Abu Bakr, that is 101. So if you look at the 200 and first employee, that is 102. So if we expand this segment 2 and the logger, it should show the 10. Okay, correct. So it is 103. It is because here it is starting from second row. From second row to 102, it will consider as a 100 records. So 202 will be the second batch first record. So in the third batch first record, that will be our 402 record, that is over here. It should be 105. Let's verify. If we expand this segment 3 and logger, it's 105. So like this, we can read the huge file, that is more than, in your case, if you get 50 MB data file, then you can make use of this stage file action and read with the help of read file in segments. So like this, we can create a batch and we can read the details. So this will be useful in the case of data migration. Suppose if you are getting a huge dump of file from Oracle CPQ Cloud in containing the parts information, you can read the data from the CSV file in the batch of 200 up to 2000, and you can upload the details to Oracle Fusion with the help of API, or you can make use of FBDI, those things, and you can build your use cases or solve the business problems.